I'm 38 and I feel like my life's in a completely different timeline, that nothing matches up. And considering I was born in the 80s, I feel like it's a completely different, almost universe that I live in now. I struggle to fit in with people, and I struggle to fit in and enjoy the things that most people do. And I've held on to ideas in a nostalgic way and morals and values that just basically don't feel the same. And if you feel like that too, please share your experiences in the comments below. And if you want to be connected with like-minded people who say it as it is, don't bullshit, and are rooted in truth, you need to be part of my unbelievably valuable community, the No Bullshit Society. The link's in the description and pinned comment down below. Please consider joining today. So I was born in 1987, and although I was born in the 80s, I was a 90s kid. And man, the 90s, I know every generation say, oh, the 60s, 70s, but the 90s hit differently as a kid. Like, films just felt more purer and better at the time. Like, going to the cinema, going to watch a movie was just an event. It was special. Like, movie trailers you could only see in the theaters. You'd have to read things in magazines, and the internet just came a little bit after that. And the dawn of the internet back then as well was a crazy thing, with dial-up and so on and so forth, for the kids that don't know what it was like. But also, like, you used to go online and, like, it was slower and it was more meaningful. The pages used to take forever to load, and there was MSN Messenger, and then mobile phones were around that time, and there was just texts. And whenever I watch movies from the late 90s or 2000s, I always turn around to the missus and say, it was a simpler time, man. It was a better time. Everyone looked different. Everything felt different. Life was just different. But now, it really pains me to say this, but it's just like a different world. And a great example of this is when I went to Cyprus, the Greek side, in the Mediterranean, which is where I'm originally from. And Cyprus, and where I go to, because my family's from there, etc., is a very nostalgic, special place. And obviously that's just for me. I know it's a holiday destination for most people as well. And those old buildings, those specific tavernas, the cafes and places, the streets, it screams of heritage to me. It screams of my childhood growing there and being with my grandparents and memories and so on. And when I got with my partner, who we've been together for a few years, I couldn't wait to take her over there, as she'd never been. And when we first went over, which was around 2 years ago now, even in a country like Cyprus, it changed. Okay, some of those tavernas look the same, but the feel was different. The food was different. The environment was different. And we went back again to Cyprus this year as well. And it felt even more alien to me. It just didn't feel like it did when I was a kid, or even about 5-6 years ago. It had changed. And that goes for almost anything you do now. I like to go to the movies. I watch a lot of shit films. I really do. But even when I go, like, it still doesn't even have the same sort of, like, level of hype, excitement, and engagement like watching a Avengers film, or like Star Wars when it was out in the theaters and so on. And this one hurts me especially. It's like, family meetups and get-togethers are nice and pleasant, but they don't feel the same anymore. Like before, like Easter's, and in my culture, like, were a big deal. Like, you'd have the barbecue and so on, and we still keep those traditions, but it doesn't feel the same, man. It feels different. And the very rare and, you know, small friendships I have, they've changed. And it's not a getting older thing, because nothing hits different. If I go to a convention or an exhibition that I'm excited about, it's flat. it feels different. And if I go to a restaurant that I haven't been to in a long time and holds a special dear place to my heart, whether here or abroad, whatever, it's okay. It's nothing special. And that's the sad thing. It's nothing special. Nothing feels the same. And I hear people saying they have these amazing experiences of going to watch a show even, or watch a movie, or go to this country, experience this place, do this. And I'm not saying that there's no joy in life, but there was a different vibe, man, in the late 80s and 90s. In the 90s and the 80s, people gave a shit around my generation. And even early 2000s. People gave a shit about their appearance. Nowadays, people dress like slobs. People don't dress up. At my church, people turn up in hats backwards and like big oversized t-shirts, and it just looks very chav-like and trashy. In my community, people are more concerned about scrolling on their phone and social media than actually engaging and holding on to those values. And it felt like summers were so much purer back in those times as well. When you used to go out, you were out. You would like sunbathe, you'd, eat watermelon outside, you would play football, whatever, and it was just beautiful times, easier times. You go to a local park now and it's swarming with people. People have got no decorum, are loud, and got their pets and children running all over the place. And what's worse is people are on their phones, either taking photographs, documenting it all, and they're not present. I went to see a salt lake in Cyprus this summer, and I'd never been to a salt lake before, and it took my breath away. I didn't even know they were in Cyprus. But bless her cotton socks, my missus found it and said we had to go see it. And we saw it at sunset. And it was absolutely stunning and breathtaking. We walked out onto the salt lake. And right next to us was two girls doing like a photo shoot for their Instagram. On the other side were a family taking countless selfies and then FaceTiming other friends and family, showing where they were. The only two people who were trying to be present, trying to enjoy the beauty of that sunset and the uniqueness of being on a salt lake were me and my partner. Because we're cut from the same cloth. We're from roughly the same era. We're old school. We remember the world for what it was. The world is not about scrolling and social media and attention seeking and nonsense and bullshit. It's about being present. It's about having good values and not being traditional and stick in the muds, but remembering what life is all about. Remember about being present, about being connected, about looking into each other's eyes. Remembering the time that we had before all this change and dramatic, cold, heartless change happened. I had this conversation with somebody the other day about in the 90s and the 80s in the UK, McDonald's birthday parties was a big thing for kids. You would hire a section of McDonald's and you'd have all the, the colours there and the characters like engraved on the wall and everything. You have the party hats and stuff. Going to McDonald's now and it looks like a glorified corporate toilet with a bit of red and yellow around. You should see the designs and structures of these buildings, these institutions that were the foundations of our childhood just been taken away. And don't even get me started on the fact that our beloved characters, whether they're superheroes or cartoons or animes from those times, are being decimated and destroyed and changed and altered to pander to an audience that don't give a shit about them. So the true fans suffer. We can't even enjoy content without having it being drastically changed and having the soul sucked out of it. You've seen those AI videos, and by the way, people accuse me of being AI. I am not AI, I'm a real human being. But You've seen those AI videos that are just soulless and just empty. That's what these remakes of our childhood beloved characters and dreams brought to the big screen and TV feel like as well. That's what these sequels are like. That's what these reboots feel like as well. I'm just in the wrong timeline because every day I have this fantasy of what it'd be like to wake up in the 90s as an adult now. What it'd be like to be in the late 80s. And the reason I'm so triggered is because I saw a video of a Christmas dinner when I was probably about 7, and my family were just all there around the table. A big Greek family all talking, and everyone was young and fresh-faced, and no mobile phones. I get emotional. No mobile phones, no distractions, just people just all enjoying each other's company and being present. And obviously loved ones, God forbid, that are no longer here as well. It's like a time capsule. And it was a better time. It is no wonder people are more depressed, more confused, frustrated, annoyed, more misaligned, lacking meaning, more overly stimulated than ever because there's too much shit going on. There was an excitement to go to Blockbuster Video and rent a movie for the weekend, whereas now I can have, through the touch of a button, 10,000 movies available. There was an excitement with games, it's the same thing. There was an excitement seeing a trailer of an upcoming film where you can watch it countless times on your phone whilst taking a dump in the toilet. And don't even get me started on dating and communicating with people. There was that excitement of logging onto MSN Messenger on the computer, or waiting for a text reply, or actually physically going to meet someone and hoping they turn up. Whereas now, you swipe to your heart's content, you have it all available at the touch of a button. What's the advice here for someone who feels like this? The advice is to tap into your awareness and recognize what you're feeling. This is not a nostalgia thing. This is a very common, real feeling, because most of the people in the comments are going to share these beliefs. It is sad what has happened to our world. It is sad that you can't fit in. So what do? Do we be rooted in nostalgia? No one gives this advice, but I will. I think you can somehow, in small steps and increments, recreate in a new way, newer memories with those older values and times applied. When you eat dinner, throw your phones in the other room and be present with your partner, your family, or yourself, or every bite you eat. Be selective on the content you consume. Don't binge everything just because it's there. When you have a conversation with someone, look them in the eye and listen to what they have to say. When you're outdoors, be outdoors. Screw the headphones. Screw the notifications. Just be in nature. And stop and smell the roses. Me and the missus went out for a walk after dinner the other day, round the block, we always do. And I stopped and noticed a flower, a beautiful rose. I said to her, I've never seen such a beautiful flower. And we got emotional because when do people stop and literally look and smell at the roses? The harsh reality is they don't. Instead, they waste their time with nonsense, fake people and bullshit. And if you're sick and tired of the bullshit and want to go deep on these ideas and be with like-minded people, you need to join my community, the No Bullshit Society. There's weekly calls, a shitload of content, and amazing people on your wavelength. The link's in the description and the pinned comment down below. Please join today. What era were you born in? How do you feel? Are you stuck in the wrong timeline? Please share your experiences down below. Are you sick and tired of feeling stuck in life or being weighed down by endless struggles? Maybe you're exhausted from being walked all over or tired of never having boundaries or not saying no, walking away, or stuck in toxic cycles and situations. Well, imagine breaking free from all of that, feeling powerful and totally in control of your life. When you work with me, there's no BS, no fluff, just real, personal transformation. Now, you've seen my journey on YouTube about the power of walking away from the wrong people, overcoming addiction, handling grief, empowering myself from being rock bottom. But this isn't about me. This is not my story. This is your story. Imagine having a life on your terms, having a healthier, better relationship, being able to overcome your struggles and actually be at peace and taste happiness, maybe for the first time ever in your life. Now, other coaches fail when it comes to getting real results because they offer you generic advice that is not catered to you. It's a one-size-fits-all program and it's a load of BS. But I'm different. I listen to you. I take notes. I ask the deep questions and personalize and cater to your needs to take you from where you are now to where you truly want to be. And it's a lot easier and simpler than you think. So here's what I want you to do. If you are genuinely serious about change and personal transformation, book a free discovery call right now down below. And also check out the testimonials from real people and real success stories of men and even women who've turned their lives around thanks to me. There are only limited spots available, to take advantage of this now. And it's only for serious people who are serious about change. So let's not delay. Let's not keep you where you are now, stuck in the same cycles, the same routines for another year. Let's work together and break free together and live life finally on your terms.